An intro planned?
Yeah, welcome to Manic Mondays, everybody. This is our first recording in William's brand new apartment.
Yes.
This is
it's
our
been a while.
first. Yep, and I'm on my new med, so
yay!
I thought we could do something different because whenever we're doing the book review, William and I literally have read this book like weeks ago, and we haven't talked about it. And I have been dying to talk about some stuff in here, but I can't quite remember all of it. So I thought we could do something where you summarize the book in your way, and I add comments. And then you guys can get the ADHD version from me, and then I'll summarize the book in my way, and then you can add comments into my summary.
Okay. I'll try my best because we did read it a while ago, and I took some notes. But yeah, okay. So,
or do you want me to go first? You choose. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Or you go first.
I want to hear your version. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this book is called Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Did you have anything about this author you wanted to talk about?
No, I had never heard of her before. I guess she wrote children's books before this, and then wrote a couple of adult novels.
We're getting Bella.
I chose this book because last year or the year before, it was one of the One Book, One Chicago books. Because in Chicago, the library system does this thing. It's called One Book, One Chicago. And they choose a book every 6 months. And they do a bunch of themed activities and stuff at all the different branches. And the goal is to get everybody in the city reading a book. And they have discussion groups and stuff. So this was one of those books, and I never read it. So it's pretty popular. But people are pretty divided on it. I've seen in the reviews online. People either love it or hate it.
William and I were not a house divided on this.
Yeah, I did like it. I liked it, but I hated the characters.
It was a good read. It was a good read. It was a good easy read.
Mm-hmm.
The paperback version is so soft. I don't know how you read, but I fold my pages like this and I lay on the couch all crazy.
Oh yeah.
And it's a really lightweight, soft
mm-hmm. And I had never really read a book like this before. It's just fiction, but it's not romance really. I guess it's kind of just a coming of age novel, I guess you would call it. But I was super into it from the beginning. It had me from the beginning, and I was addicted to it, and I couldn't put it down. And I still very much liked it, but the characters by the end were just annoying the shit out of me, especially Sadie.
So there's kind of 3 main characters, but the 2 main characters, the book is written from the point of view from this guy named Sam. And later in the book, he changes his name to Mazer to be cool. But here's the very quick ADHD version of this book.
Okay.
And if I go over 5 minutes, I'll be shocked.
Okay.
There's 2 people. There's this sick-ass kid who got in a car accident with his mom. His mom died. He's this chubby little Asian kid, and he's in the hospital. He ain't saying shit to no one. Simultaneously, there's Jewish chick with a weird gap in her teeth. Her sister's dying of cancer in the next room. They end up playing video games together. And then the nurse is like, "Did you talk to that kid?" And she's like, "Oh, shit, my bad. Why?" And then they're like, because he hasn't talked to anybody since the accident. So then she has a Jewish project she's got to do for her bar mitzvah, community hours. So she's like, all right, cool. 2 birds with 1 stone. Help this.
It's a bat mitzvah.
Oh!
It's a bat mitzvah for girls.
Should I start this recording?
Just keep going.
She has her community hours for her bat mitzvah. Mm-hmm. So the bar is for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mozzarella cheese. Anyways, hold on, back on track. So
Yeah.
then she's kicking it with this kid, and they become besties, and like they're talking and bonding over games. And then he finds out that she was just in it for the hours, and she's like, "Wait, no," and he's like, "Nah, fuck you." Later, years passed by. I don't know, like 15 years or something like that. How many years exactly?
Yeah, because they were like young. How old were they? Like 8, 9,
7 or 8,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah. And then they eventually meet again when they're like what, 18, 19? Like
They're off in college,
freshmen in college.
in Boston.
Cambridge. One of them's in MIT, and the other one's in Harvard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we do have to do this together.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Sam's looking down, and he's like, "Oh, the most beautiful creature I've ever seen, curly-haired, gap-toothed Sadie." And he's like, "Sadie was killed died from dysentery." And Sadie's like, "Oh shit, what's up, Sam?" And for some reason, they just hit it off, and they're like, "Whatever." So then they're hanging out, whatever. Sam's like, Sadie's going through this dark kind of emo shit, fucking her teacher, trying to like impress him, and she designed this crazy like Nazi video game based off of stuff from talking to her like bougie grandma and about the Holocaust, I guess, or I may have made that part up in my head, but so then she like makes this crazy video game, and then Sam's like, "What's up? You make video games?" And she's just like, "Yeah, check it." And then he's like, "Let's make one together." And Sam's living with a dude named Mark, who in my head is like, in my head, I picture the guy from Mulan. He's hot.
Yeah.
And so,
because he's like this tall, muscular, like Asian guy.
Yeah,
like that's how they describe it, like a tall, handsome, muscular Asian guy.
And he is like the main dude. He's rich. He's got this. I pictured like the coolest apartment with like tons of glass windows and plants hanging over, and I don't know, like a cool like apartment in the city. And so Sadie takes like a semester off. She takes school off too, right?
Yeah, I think they both.
And they designed this video game called Ichigo, I think it is. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, boom, they're famous. They're rich, they're famous, they're out here, they're getting it. Sam becomes like a mayor in the game. They end up like hiring people, and they got a couple of dudes that want to get married in their office, and they go and get married in San Francisco, but then I missed the part where they moved to California. I'll let you talk about that.
Okay. Well, hold on. So yeah. So like they meet or whatever, and it's like they meet, and her sister's not dying of cancer because the sister doesn't die, right? Her sister
she does
living.
Yeah.
And then like she's just like, I'm just doing this to get my hours. And then like her bougie grandma's low key just like always dropping like knowledge on her, like wisdom, like always. And I wish I remembered some of the shit that she told her, but I was like, damn, like your grandma's a real one. Like she was always like telling her like the right stuff. Because then like she like felt bad about everything with Sam, and then like her grandma like gave her some like hella good advice. But yeah, and then they both like, she goes to MIT for designing video games because her and Sam bond over playing video games. And Sam hasn't talked to anyone since the accident. You find out later on the book that the accident like killed his mom. His foot is all fucked up, and his foot just stays fucked up throughout like the entire book. And he like refuses to like acknowledge it or anything,
which is so frustrating.
Yeah, it's a huge part of the book.
Like, everybody knows. If I got a headache, everyone knows about it.
That he's like in so much pain that he like can't like get his work done, but he refuses to tell anybody. So then everyone just thinks he's just like slacking, but he like won't clear it up with anybody. It's annoying. But and then he lives with his grandparents, who are also two really cute characters that own a like a pizza shop
like
in
a
Korea.
Mom and pop shop. What's it called again?
Bong and Dong or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's really cute. And they have like a Mario game there, or a Donkey Kong game or something. Kong. Yeah, at their pizza shop. And so like Sam and Sadie become like really good friends. He finds out that she's like just trying to get hours, but she's not just trying to get hours. She's just kind of like, I'm hanging out with my friend, and like I'm getting this shit done for my bat mitzvah, you know, like. And then Sam gets all like hurt about it, but she also like knows that it's wrong, and like eventually, and she like doesn't tell him. And then they stop talking for years, and then it's like they just happen to run into each other because they're both from Los Angeles, and they like run into each other like all the way in Massachusetts in college on some like train platform. And then she says that she's making games, and she gives Sam the game that she's making, and it's called what? Solution. And it's like, that's like the game, and like it has to do with Nazis, blah, blah, blah. It gets like complicated. And and her professor's name is Dove. Is that how you
I pictured him looking like such a douchebag.
Yeah.
Like the way they describe him with the long
is.
hair and like
He's
the
just
leather
like
pants.
this pretentious creep. He's a fucking creep throughout the entire book. And it's really fucking weird. And so Sadie starts dating him, but he's also married
to a girl in Jerusalem?
In Israel. His wife lives in Israel because they're all Jewish.
Okay.
And
they have a kid.
Yeah, and he has a son also in Israel, and he is staying here, and he's hooking up with his students.
And he's a really dick. I picture like Dr. House vibes. Like,
yeah, he's just an asshole.
Enough, like,
It's like cynical, like mean. But Sadie's just like in love with him throughout like the entire book. I was hoping that like eventually, like after like they broke up like the first time or whatever, that he would just be like done as a character. But he's just like a character throughout the entire book, and he's just like some weird creepy guy. Weird
yeah. So they get into like a weird relationship, and then Sam plays the game, and he asks Sadie, "Do you want to make a game together?" And she was just like, "Yeah, let's do it." Like she was a little hesitant, but then she's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then, they're back, and Sam, they're trying to like configure. Hi, buddy. They're trying to configure like how they want to design the waves or whatever. And Sam's like, "What about this game? Go ask your ex-boyfriend or whatever," because she breaks it off with him and focuses on the game. But then he's like, "Go ask your ex-boyfriend," which.
Because they want like his like engine or something, right? Yeah.
What did he call it? Pandora or like what was?
I don't remember. There's a lot of like
Ulysses or
yeah. There's like a lot of talk in the book about like game development that I'm just like, all right, yeah, whatever. Sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand it.
So
they need an engine.
They become friends, they're not friends. They become friends, they're not friends. They all suffer in silence. She has a baby. Her baby daddy gets killed. And then in the end, they're friends again, and then the book ends.
Yeah. So, like, and Sadie just irritated me because it was like, so there's a part in the book, like, when they make their first game, and they, like, get two different offers. And Sadie wants this one offer, but then this other company has this, like, better offer. But the thing is, they have to make a sequel immediately. And Sadie's like, I don't want to make a sequel. But then Marks and Sam are like, oh no, like this is like a good idea. And Sadie's like, okay, we'll do it. But then she's just like bitter about it. And she's bitter about it for the rest of the book. And so then the game becomes like wildly successful. And then like they have to like go out on this tour. And Sadie doesn't want to go on the tour. So Sam goes on. Neither of them do, but Sam ends up going. And Sadie stays behind and designs the second game. And then Sam becomes like famous. And he becomes like the face of the game. And everyone just associates him with the game because the main character kind of looks like him. And then Sadie gets all like mad about it. She's like, oh, everyone just thinks it's his game. Meh, 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 meh.
And I had to stay back and
I'd stay back and design this. And so then like the sequel comes out and Sam's like, okay, then you can like go on tour for this one. We can go on tour together. And she's like, okay. And like the new game, like, doesn't get bad reviews, but it doesn't get good reviews. And so then Sadie's mad about that. And she's like, you only wanted me to come out here because you knew it was a bad game. And you wanted everyone to blame me. So she's mad at Sam again. Like Sam can do, like, she's just mad at everybody about anything. And so then she's like, we're making my game my way. Like, we have to make this game. And that's when they make like another game and it's called Two Worlds. And at this point, she's just like hates Sam. She just hates Sam. I don't really know. Sam is annoying. And Like I can understand, but
well, it's because he had the foot surgery. So by then,
Marks
convinced them to move to California because he was like, I can't get them to go on their own, but they'll do anything for each other. So he tells Sam he needs to get Sadie out of there to save her from
because Sam like trips and falls and ends up in the hospital and doesn't tell anyone where he is and refuses to tell anyone, and everyone's like worried that he's dead, and he's just like he's just like too proud to tell anybody. And then the doctor's like, you have to like amputate your foot. And Sam just like refuses to do it. And he refuses to tell anybody. And Mark's like ends up finding out.
And then he convinces Sadie that they need to move to LA so it's warmer weather so he can amputate his foot. And like, he's like, it'd be better like Silicon Valley, da 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 da. Like, so then they all move to LA. And then Sam starts having all this like excruciating phantom limb pain with his amputated foot, and he isn't saying shit to anybody.
Nothing.
Like, so many huge problems in this book can be solved if they just would talk
to each other. Just talk to each other. Like, that's all you got to do. But so then like they make like the game that Sadie wants to make, but like she makes one part of it and Sam makes another part of it, and the game like also doesn't really get good reviews, but people really only like the part of the game that Sam created. So then she's like mad at Sam again, and it's just like, what is he supposed to do?
And he like had his own opinions, but he still ultimately made the game exactly how she wanted.
Yes, exactly. Like, everyone always had to do what Sadie wanted, and then they did what Sadie wanted, and then it doesn't work out for her, and then she just like blames everybody else. And that's just like what constantly happens throughout the whole book. It's fucking weird. And so then like Marx gets shot. There's a shooting at their like office. Marx gets killed. And then also Marx and Sadie start dating, and then Sam gets mad, and Sam like had feelings for Sadie, and that also irritated me because it was like this was like 2/3 into the book, and throughout like the first part of the book, like there's no indication like that he has like any romantic feelings towards Sadie. Like, they're just friends, and then all of a sudden like Marx and Sadie start dating, and then Sam's like in love with Sadie. Some like all of a sudden.
Well, he walked on the ice to her house every single day when she was depressed.
I mean, you can love someone in a platonic way and do stuff like that, and it doesn't have to be like romantic. But all of a sudden, Sam has romantic feelings towards Sadie.
And the reason that the shooting happened is because in Sam's part of the game, they made it like an MMORPG. So it's like you can go and play and have like real world experiences. And 2 of their employees goes and gets married in San Francisco, because this takes place in like the 90s and early 2000s. And then their marriage was like annulled. Like, it didn't count. So Sam said he's the mayor in the game, and he becomes the face of the game. And so everybody loves Sam. He's the mayor. He's whatever. And he starts doing marriages and allowing like same-sex marriages in the game. And he performs so many weddings. And then these dudes come in and they're all, where's this blah, 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 like profanity. And then they're like, my wife left me for another chick on this game. And then the other guy's like, I'm just with him.
Yeah.
Sam's gone. Sadie's not there. And Sam and Sadie are out on tour for this game.
Yeah, they're promoting the new game.
Interviews in New York. And Marx goes downstairs and he's like, everybody go to the roof. Marx goes downstairs like, hey, what's up? Can we talk about this? And they're like, hell no.
Yeah. And so then these guys shoot Marx, and Marx dies.
And it's like a long, really sad death. It's like 3 chapters in the book.
Yeah. It's like a whole like section, because the book is broken up into different sections, and the sections are like named after like the books, or like the games that they're creating. And then like there's a whole section that's just like dedicated to like Marx's death. But like, so Sadie's pregnant with Marx's baby. They're married. They're not married. Are they married?
They didn't get married. But they bought a house together.
Yeah, they bought a house. And Sam's just being a fucking hater at this point. Sam's also getting on my nerves. And then and he's the one who calls Marx an NPC, and he's just being hella mean to Marx for no reason. Marx has like always just like done like nice things for Sam throughout this entire book, because they were like living in Marx's apartment for free. Marx was like running their entire fucking business for them.
Mark's like created the business for them.
Yeah. And then I wrote down this quote also. It was after they bought their house, and Sam was like, it said he had like, he was talking about how nice their new house was, and he said he had looked forward to the inevitable depreciation of their investment. And I was just like, what a fucking asshole. Like, why would you like want that for your friends? And I was like, he's just like, they're both just like, Sam and Sadie were just both like so fucking annoying by the end.
But they also could do no right in Sam's eyes.
Yeah, exactly. No, go ahead.
What I thought was crazy is, so then Sam comes back after the shooting and gets the business going again, and he talks to the accountant, and the accountant was like, well, most of that money went to that property you bought on blah, blah, blah last year, and I looked it up, and that was their house. So, like, most of the company's money went towards that house, and I was like, I guess that's not bad because Sadie and Mark's made up 2/3 of the company.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense, but why would they use the company money for it and not what they paid themselves out?
Yeah, but like, and so then also like, even Marks dies, and then there's also a part in the book that I remember where it's like Sam is talking about the number. He counts the number of days that he knew Marks and how many days they were friends, and it was like 7,000 days or something like that.
I did the math on you and me.
Oh my God, what is it?
Hold on, I took screenshots of it. Go ahead.
But so it was like 7,000 days, and he's like describing the number. He's like 7,000 something. It was like, that's like the amount of money a 17-year-old has in his bank account when he's flushed with cash. And I was like, I've never had $7,000 in my bank account in my entire life.
All right, fuck it. Let's just redo the math.
No.
So how many years? I'm 35, and I think I met you when I was either 12 or 13.
I think like 13. So
35 minus 13. 22 years times 12. 264 months.
Why don't you just do times 365?
So 22 times 365. So 8,030 days.
Yeah, okay. So longer than them. And so then Sam goes back to the office and he talks to the accountant, and the accountant's like, you need to like get back to work because like we're losing money. And like there's a bunch of employees and they're like, hey, like we have bills to pay, like we need to get back to work, like what's going to happen. And so Sadie like understandably doesn't want to go back, but she's also just being a fucking bitch to Sam, because Sam is just like trying to get shit back, like working. He's trying to get the employees back to work so that they can earn money. And she's just like mad at him, and it's like he calls her and he's just like, she's like, I can't go back. And then he's like, oh, hey, like there's this big stain here. And she's like, what is it, Sam? And it's like a big blood stain. And he's like, we could clean it. And she's like, you're just going to clean it up? You're just going to clean it, Sam? And he's like, yeah, do you not want me to? And she's like, why wouldn't I want you to clean it? It's like, she's just being a fucking bitch. She's just being difficult for no reason. And like, whatever. But
my dad said all women are like that. Because he was sitting next to me working on the walker, and he's like, all women are.
She's just like complaining just to complain. And that's like all she does throughout the entire book. And she just hates Sam. Like, she just hates Sam.
And William and I never complain about fucking nothing.
Nothing.
We're the happiest, most easygoing, laid back people ever. Every second Monday of the month, we don't have bitch sessions. We never, ever talk bad.
We're positive.
Very.
But
so that's why we can't.
We don't argue like they do.
That's true. Imagine
we complain about other people. Like, imagine if our bitch session was just like us complaining about each other.
Well, your bitch session is basically you complaining about me.
Indirectly.
He's like, I hate people who throw trash in the sink.
Wait, I think you were the one who said that one. Yeah. I hate people who are at wildlife. I hate people who believe in Ouija boards.
I'm the problem. All right, where we at?
Sam's an asshole. Sadie's an asshole. They're both just terrible.
Okay.
I wrote down the book is a lot of Sadie being mad for no reason and insisting that everyone does everything her way. Then when her way doesn't work out, she blames everyone else and gets mad at them, and then the cycle continues. And then I don't know if you want to talk about this now, but something about like the way that the author writes in this book is pretty irritating because it's like she uses so many big complicated words that like it's ridiculous. Like I had to Google so many words and like it's just like unnecessary. I'm like, this is not a word that anybody ever uses in their normal everyday life, you know. And I wrote some of them down. I didn't look up all these, but these are some of the ones I had to look up. Jejune, scuttlebutt, grok, anfractuous, festooned, susurrus, puerile, fripperies.
No, we don't. These are a list of words we don't know. So what is scuttlebutt?
Scuttlebutt.
Everybody, this is my dad's special guest.
Scuttlebutt is old world drinking fountains. When everyone needed a drink, they all went to the fountain and they gossiped about whatever they needed to talk about, and that's called scuttlebutt.
Yeah, I looked it up and it was basically like gossip. So it's like just say gossip.
But it has to be at the drinking fountain.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have a list. Let's play a game. This is my list of words in the pages on that I didn't know throughout the book. Let's play a game. Number 1, if you can spell it, and number 2, if you know what it is.
I'm not unless I looked it up when I read it too. I'm probably not going to know.
Emeritus, 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 emeritus.
I don't know.
That's on page 64. Page 65, Cicerone. Page 67, verisimilitude. Verisimilitude. 71, pompadour. Yeah. What's that?
It's like a hairstyle, right?
Oh,
The
okay.
pompadour hairstyle. Yeah.
And page 96, teetotaler.
Teetotaler.
Teetotaler. What's that?
Gossip lady.
Oh, there's a lot of gossip shit in this
Yeah.
book. Page 107, parochial. Parochial.
Those are parochial.
Yeah.
That's a rural school. Parochial.
Okay. Look at my dad showing up.
Yeah.
Teetotaler is just basically, I only drink tea and gossip.
I'm a teetotaler. Instead of our bitch sessions, let's call them teetotalers.
Oh my god, yes. I will sip tea while we
Teetotalers
do
at
it.
the scuttlebutt.
Yeah. We'll drink
get
different
fancy,
teas.
We'll get fancy tea
It's
cups.
like today I'm drinking Earl Grey. A little bit of jasmine green tea.
Apocryphal. Apocryphal. Page 1 and part 3. Page 138, Bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be that. What's that?
I had to look that one up too because I've heard it before, but I wasn't sure. And it means like kind of like middle class, I think.
Okay, so our thing will be bourgeois teetotalers.
Okay.
Paul Olympus. It's like it's me, Drew, reading out loud.
Let's get Drew as a guest on the podcast.
Hell yeah. Page 223, denouement. Page 232, vaudevillain. Page 269. This one's crazy. Torschluspanic. That's got to be a German word.
Maybe.
Page 275. Erudite. Insofar. Impedimentia. Dialectic jejune. What's jejune?
That's what I wrote that one down too. I was like, I have no idea what that means.
Modeling. You know what jejune is, Dad? Jejune. What's jejune? Patina. Patina and tautology. Tautology. Those are the words I had no clue before I read this book. I still don't. I wrote them down because I was like, I'm going to look them up. And I never did.
I looked up a lot of them, and I was just like...
Under the sink.
It did make it kind of annoying to read.
Wait, what are you doing?
Because I was like, damn, am I that dumb? And I'm like,
nobody uses these words.
Yeah.
Of course, there's like a lot more going on in the book that we didn't mention. But one thing I did want to bring up was how weird it was when the woman committed suicide in front of Sam and his mom in New York. The reason that they moved to Los Angeles is like Sam's mom was like an actress in New York. Like she was on like Broadway. And while they're like walking home one day, a woman jumps off a building in front of them and like lands right in front of them. And they're like splattered in her blood, but she's still like not dead yet. And her name is also Anna Lee, which is like Sam's mom's name. Her name is Anna Lee. The woman who jumped off was also named Anna Lee. And then like they just like kind of talk for a little bit. They just like have like this weird conversation. And then like she's just like, I'm an actor. And the other one's like laying on the ground dying. And then she just like dies. It's really fucking weird.
They have the same name, right? You mentioned
the same name. And then also we find out later. I don't remember.
Because it kind of talked about why the girl ended up killing herself. And it was like she just wasn't good enough like in her career or whatever.
Yeah. And it was... And then she just dies. Imagine like being so depressed that you like jump off of a building and then like the last minutes you're alive, you just like have to listen to a woman talk to you about how she's an actress as you lay on the ground suffering and dying.
You're like, just let me go.
Just let me die. Please shut up.
But it was only like a 3-story building, right?
I don't remember yet. Something like that.
It wasn't like a skyscraper or nothing.
And then we also find out later in the book that Marx's mom is also named Anna Lee.
Which is weird that he never mentioned that.
Yeah. They like mention that at the end of the book. What else did I write down? A lot of people hate this book. And then also there's the part where like Marx was dating that girl Zoe. And I felt like they were like so cute together. But then there was the weird moment where they like
try to have a threesome with Sadie.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Zoe's just like, I'm breaking up with you, Marx. I'm moving to France, right? Or Italy or some shit. It just kind of like comes out of nowhere.
She's like so woke about it. And Mark's like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, gone. He's like, I'm a fuckboy anyways, you know, like whatever. Yeah. Or Sadie goes, why are you so tore up about it? Aren't you a fuckboy? And he's like, no, like I'm a monogamous, like romantic. And she's like, I never saw that side of you, Marx. Let me see another side of you. But even though Sam and Sadie are beefing, they keep saying over and over in the book that they're deeper than lovers. They're closer than lovers because they're best friends.
They're soulmates.
And like Sam puts little eggs in the game for Sadie, and then Sadie puts little eggs in her half of the game for Sam. And like they're always doing like weird little nerdy romantic shits for each other, but not because they're like romantically in love, like deep soul friendship love. Because at first I was like, oh, this is me and William, and by the end of the book I was like, that's not me and William.
No, God.
They're a lot. And then at the very end of the book they like meet up again because they like grow estranged. Shady kind of leaves the company and works from home, right? Like she's
and then she becomes a teacher at MIT.
Oh, that's right. She takes over
for
Dove's
Dove.
class. And they're talking, and Sam's like, "Why not me? Why couldn't you pick me?" And Sadie's like, "I loved you more than anything, but as my best friend." And then like that was it. And I was like, "Aren't they gonna try and kiss her?" Nothing. Like,
oh man, she's not
do it one
interested.
time or something, you know?
She just thought they were friends. I thought they were friends.
This whole book is like a big ass crazy love story.
It's weird. Yeah. It was good though.
It's
I
a good
really
book.
liked it. It's interesting to read the reviews because a lot of people hated it. I was looking at the reviews on like the books subreddit, and there's not a single positive one.
Really?
Yeah, I think
The more we're talking about it now, the more I remember, and the more I'm like, oh, like I dog-eared a lot of stuff in here too.
Yeah, I really didn't like Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Anyone else think Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow is terrible? I liked it though, as much as like Sadie annoyed the shit out of me. Like I would keep reading, you know, if there was like a sequel or if it like kept going on for another like couple hundred pages, I would have kept reading it.
Oh yeah, Sam's part of the game was called Mapletown.
Mapletown, because then they end up like just releasing Mapletown as like a standalone game.
If you're looking for projects to do in there, I bought Kurt. Hold on, sorry. I bought. Okay. We can just.
So, what would you rate? What would you rate it?
Out of 5 or 10?
Out of 5.
3.5.
Okay. I think I gave it like a 4. It was good. I would read another one of her books.
It was.
I don't know. The like unnecessarily like
big language.
Yeah, like it was just like annoying more than anything to me. So maybe I wouldn't read another one of her books.
Like if she wrote normal, you think she put all that in a sauce?
It was like she like sat there writing this book with a thesaurus next to her. Literally, I think that's what she did.
You know what? This hoe was written by ChatGPT. She said,
"When was it released?
Write me a story about some annoying ass people and use really big words."
And also, like, it was written in 2022. Sam's dad, there's like weird like shit with Sam and his dad. His dad is such a fucking dick. He's just like this super rich, like Hollywood executive, but Sam like hates him and like doesn't want anything to do with him. And like there's like a couple of times where Sam meets him as a kid. I remember like after the last time where he's like, Sam, if you ever need anything, and he like gives him his like assistant's phone number and he's like, call my assistant. They'll get
little
a hold
round-eyed,
of me.
one-footed bitch.
What the fuck is wrong with your foot? Oh, what happened to your leg?
My mom died in a car accident. I lost my food.
Like, who's your mom? Who? Anna Lee? Which one? There's like 3 of them in this book. Yeah.
A ton of them. Yeah. I need to do my Goodreads app more because I keep losing track of the books we've read. But the Goodreads app is a really good way to keep track of that.
It is, yeah. And then if you find a book that you want to read, you can like put it on your want to read list so that like you don't forget it. Our next book we're going to read is Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I don't know where I put that book, but I did buy the book.
I don't have it yet. I put it on hold at the library.
What made me pick it is it was like this TikTok. Remember that one time when we went out for the zombie crawl and Carly was dressed like a slutty witch, but then Cody was Ron Burgundy and everybody liked Ron Burgundy's outfit. So this chick, she dresses up like Wednesday Addams and her friend goes as Dungeon Crawler Carl. And she was like, who the fuck is that? Nobody knows who that is. That's just a character from a book nobody reads. And then he goes out and hella people were like, Dungeon Crawler Carl, what? Like, hell yeah. I was like, who's Dungeon Crawler Carl? And I looked it up and it's from that book series. This is the first of 8 books or some shit.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, it's got to be good because hella people were like, oh, that's so badass. And then I started looking at other TikToks about it, and I was like, this looks cool. I want to be part of the group that knows about Dungeon Crawler.
Yeah. It's cool. I've never heard of it before. Yeah. I looked it up, and like I saw the cover and everything, and I was just like, all right, let's do it. But it is popular because I had to put a hold on it at the library because the library has 41 copies and they're all checked out. And I was number 212.
Where are you at now?
On
Look
the
real
hold
quick.
list. Last time I checked, I was like 113. But
I'm gonna start reading it
It'll
before
be here
Williams. I'm a
soon.
way slower reader than him.
I'll catch up because I'm currently
Williams zips
reading.
through these things like a couple
I'm currently reading a book that I'm like not terribly interested in, so I'm just kind of like waiting for.
And William messaged the author, and the author wrote him back.
Yeah. I'm number 107
Okay.
out of 42 copies. Oh, they added
Getting
an
there.
additional copy too, so it'll be here before, probably in like the next like week, hopefully. And we'll get
That'd
through
be cool.
this. I say.
So then, when you
next-
go to the top of the list, they send it to your house, or you pick it up.
I pick it up at the. There's a library
Okay.
right down the street, so I just walk to the
Oh,
library.
cool.
I think we should read It by Stephen King. And then just like, because that book is like 1,000 pages. I have a copy of it. I've never read it before, but that thing is fucking thick. And I think we should just like commit to it. And we should next year give us like 2 months to read it.
We'll read it for September and October, and maybe we can talk about the show Welcome to Derry along with
Oh
it.
yeah. I've been keeping up with it. I like it. But it's
We can read it whenever, actually, because we're spooky year round.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not really like a Halloween kind of spooky.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
just
it
like a
could be.
slasher horror kind of.
Yeah.
Remember the year they banned clown costumes because of American Horror Story and it?
Because people were like
and they were
terrorizing people in the woods and shit.
Killer clowns in the cornfield.
Did you see that movie?
This time we can just end a little early. 45 minutes is good.
Yeah.
Our next
if you read
podcast
tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, let us know your thoughts. Let us know how much you hate Sadie. Let us know if you're Team Sadie or Team Sam.
Okay. Fuck, Mary, kill. Marks, Sadie, Sam.
I mean, I think like obviously, like you would have to marry Marks, fuck Sam, and
So
kill.
you can get it
Sadie.
all the time.
Oh yeah. But there is a part where they mention Sam did have sex with 3 different people, 2 women and 1 man. But he's like,
We don't know anyone
was he
like
just
that.
was he just like not into it?
He's just like, well, probably the guy just came over to his apartment and he just bent over and they didn't do it right. So, I guess.
No words. Complete silence.
The guy just walked in and was like,
No. No prep or nothing.
good thing Sam doesn't tell anybody anything.
Sam can keep a secret. What else? Was there anything else you wanted to mention about the book that you could think of? Did you take any notes?
I'm gonna be mad because I know once we stop talking, I'm gonna be like, damn, I'll like remember. Like,
Uh-huh.
the book is titled Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow because of a Shakespeare poem, Shakespeare sonnet that Marx recited when he like first met Sadie. He like jumped up on the table and did it. And when she put the nest egg, or when she put the egg in her part of the game, it was like really hidden. And it was Marx in the game after he died reciting Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, because Marx was an actor in college. An actor.
And at the very end, they're hanging out, and she gets on the plane, and it kind of wraps back around. Like she gives him one of those books to like see the
Oh, uh-huh.
like illusions, because she knew that on that platform he never saw it, And it always
Those don't
kinda hung
work for
with her.
me.
And then, please what?
Those don't work for me.
Really?
I can't. Yeah.
Oh,
I've never been able to like. Does it work for you?
I don't know. It's been a long time. I've seen him before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like, there's sweet moments like that where she, oh, buddy, she put that in for him, and she's like, well, he's like, well, Marcus is dead, so she did it for me, you know. Look how cute he looks right now. He came out with his little hat on.
Hello, Owen.
He's wearing his brother's shirt, so he looks like a little gangbanger. It does. And then when she does that, she like mails him the book, and then she's talking to him on the phone, and she's like, "Do you see it?" And he was like, "Yes, I see it. It's birds." And I was all, "He sees it." And like I thought that was really sweet, where she's like softening up to him, and then the daughter's like there with her. And then so when she gets on the airplane, she's like, "You still play games?" And then she hands him a disc, and it has the word. She hands him a disc, and it has the word Ludo Sextus on it. And I looked it up, and that means the 6th game. So it's like she's agreeing to make another game with him. Their 6th game together.
Mm-hmm. So they're gonna keep on making games. I wonder if she's gonna keep on her bullshit.
I don't know.
We have to do everything my way, Sam.
And I'm not making a second one.
Yeah. And then when things go wrong, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck, Sam? Why'd you let me do that? This is your fault."
Well, stick around. Our next podcast will be a bitch session with our dear friend Carly Cannon.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot to bitch about.
And then our next book, like William mentioned, Dungeon Crawler Carl. And then I think that's it for right now. We'll wrap up the year, end of December, with a nostalgia with Megan, our friend Megan.
Yeah, we still got to organize that with her.
And then that's it for the year.
Next year, we're going to do a New Year's resolutions episode.
Oh, yeah, we do have the first couple months planned next year.
Yeah.
All right, well, now that William's settled into his apartment and we're back on track, everybody spread the word. And if you made it this far in this video, if you comment on this video and share it, you'll be put into a drawing for $100 bill.
Just like sent in the mail. Just an envelope. All right, everyone, you heard her.
$100 bill from William.
I'm gonna do from me.
William.
I'm gonna
William.
do it.
Merry Christmas from William.
Yeah, it'll be William's Christmas gift. All right, bye, everybody. William, you got to do your.
Bye.